built to run and run and run. Pinto, a little better idea at your Ford dealer.
On September 11th of 1970, Ford introduced one of the most infamous cars in automotive history. This is the story of the Ford Pinto. Throughout the 1960s, Ford President Lee Iacocca watched as Japanese imports from Toyota and Datsun began winning over U.S. consumers. The foreign cars specialized in affordable subcompact automobiles, a niche in the market that Ford had largely ignored. Determined to maintain his company's place at the top of the American automotive hierarchy, Iacocca pushed forward a plan to introduce a new addition to the Ford line. They'd call this project the Pinto.
So say hello to Pinto and goodbye to a lot of extra servicing.
The most aggressive aspect of Iacocca's initiative was its timeline. The Ford president insisted that the model be introduced quickly. While most new car plans at the time took 43 months from conception through delivery, the Pinto would be completed in 25 months. At the time, the shortest production planning schedule in automotive history.
910. That's the number of quality inspections that are made during the assembly of Ford's new Pinto. When we say Pinto is quality built and import priced, we're not horsing around.
The Ford Pinto went on sale on September the 11th of 1970 in one body style, a fastback sedan with an enclosed trunk. In 1971, the Pinto brochure came with a paper cutout Pinto that one could fold to make a 3D model. Marketed as a runabout, the hatchback went on sale 5 days later, priced at $2,062. The hatch itself featured exposed chrome hinges for the liftgate and 5 decorative chrome strips, sprung scissor struts to assist in opening the hatch, a rear window approximately as large as the rear of the sedan, and a fold-down seat. On February 24th of 1972, the Pinto station wagon debuted. The first two-door station wagon since the 1965 Falcon, the Pinto wagon was equipped with flip-open rear quarter windows. Along with front disc brakes, the 2-liter engine was standard equipment. A Pinto Squire wagon featured faux wood side paneling, similar to the full-size Country Squire. Also in February of 1972, the Sprint Decor Group was made available for the Pinto for one model year only. The Sprint Decor Group included white exterior paint with blue accent paint and red pinstriping. The Sprint Decor Group was offered simultaneously on the Maverick and Ford Mustang.
In a Ford Model T, you can depend on just about everything, except the weather. In a Ford Pinto, you can make your own weather. Pinto's prices.
For the 1973 model year, more appearance options were offered. There was a new Sport Accent Group offered in white exterior paint with a choice of two-tone orange or avocado accent paint, matching vinyl roof, and a deluxe interior with wood tone trim. In 1974, to meet federal regulations, 5-mile-per-hour bumpers were added to both the front and rear. While the underpowered Kent engine was dropped, the optional overhead cam engine was expanded to a 2.3-liter. 1974 became the most popular year of the Ford Pinto. In 1975, in a move to better compete with the AMC Gremlin, Ford introduced the 2.8-liter V6. While far less powerful than the Gremlin's standard 232 cubic inch, the V6 gave the Ford Pinto a feature unavailable in the Chevy Vega. As a minor styling update for 1976, the Ford Pinto received the egg crate grille and chrome headlamp bezels. For one model year only, 2 new option packages were offered. One was the sporty new Stallion Appearance package, with blackout trim and black two-tone accent paint. The other new option package was the Runabout Squire, which featured wood grain vinyl body sides like the Squire wagon.
Pinto outsells Vega, Chevette, Datsun B210, Toyota Corolla, everybody. Pinto has a low price, reduced schedule maintenance requirements, and high resale value, hundreds of dollars more than Vega.
For the 1977 model year, the Pinto received its first significant styling updates with slanted back urethane headlamp buckets, parking lamps, and grille. The tail lamps were revised except for the wagons. Runabouts offered an optional all-glass rear hatch for the first time. Pinto wagons were given a new option package, dubbed the Pinto Cruising Wagon. It was the sedan delivery version of the Pinto styled to resemble a small conversion van, complete with round side panel bubble windows and a choice of optional vinyl graphics. In 1978, the Pinto was no longer the smallest Ford sold in the U.S. as the company introduced the Ford Fiesta. Nearly 2 feet shorter than the Pinto, the German-designed Ford Fiesta was the first front-wheel drive car sold by Ford in the U.S.
A new Ford Pinto with a new design for '79. New up here, new back here, new in here, and packed with features.
For the 1979 model year, the Pinto saw its last significant styling update. Shedding its original Maverick-like styling, the Pinto took on the look of the modern Ford Fairmont with rectangular headlamps, inboard vertical parking lamps, and a taller slanted back grille. The interior was updated with a new rectangular instrument cluster. In early testing phases during the Pinto's development, Ford engineers discovered that the Pinto's gas tank, affixed on the rear undercarriage of the car, was easily punctured. This posed a serious risk of fire since a simple spark could lead the car to become engulfed in flames. After initially being one of the most popular cars in America, the Ford Pinto became synonymous with failure and corporate greed. The car's reputation was that of a death trap. On June 9th of 1978, days before the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration was to issue Ford a formal recall order, Ford recalled 1.5 million Ford Pintos and Mercury Bobcats, the largest recall in automotive history at the time. 1980 marked the end of the Ford Pinto's production run to make way for its replacement, the front-wheel drive Ford Escort. Hey, that wraps up our video on the Ford Pinto. Did you have one? Did you like them back in the day? What'd you think about the Ford Pinto? Leave us your comments below. We want to know what you thought about the Ford Pinto. Hey, as usual, we want to thank our subscribers for subscribing to our channel. If you like what you see and what we do, hey, help us out a little bit. It's because of you guys who subscribe that make us, want to keep doing this, because we just love cars and we know you love cars as well. Hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that bell for future notifications. We are back with another next weekend. This is Michael J. with the Boker Brothers. Thanks for watching.